We welcome you to the Toyota Center here in Houston, Texas. I am Vinny from vdubproductions, and welcome back to an NBA2K26 presentation of the 2025-2026 NBA season playthrough. For one of these teams, there will be no tomorrow, as it is Game 7 between the number 6 seeded Denver Nuggets and the number 3 seed Houston Rockets in this Western Conference Quarterfinals series here. The Rockets had a 3-1 series lead, but then the Nuggets won Games 5 and 6 to force this Game 7. We look at the starting lineup. So we got Murray, Hardaway Jr., Johnson, Gordon, Jokic for the Nuggets. For the Rockets, we got Holiday, Thompson, Durant, Smith Jr., and Şengün. So we look at Nikola Jokic. Those are his regular season stats, but he is averaging a triple-double in this first round series so far. He had 19 points, 13 rebounds, and 11 assists in the Game 6 victory, as the Nuggets will win the tip. Again, the first of 3 Game 7s that are going to be taking place on my channel in the next couple of days. Hardaway Jr. with it 5 on the shot clock. He'll shoot the 3. That is no good. Smith Jr. finding it over to Allen Thompson. Thompson finding over to Durant. Durant for 3. That is no good, and he struggled throughout the entire game. Game number 5, he only had 20 points. That's a low for the series so far for him on 9 of 21 shooting. Murray had 33 points and 6 assists in that Game 6 victory. Murray for 3. That is no good. That is tipped. Allen Thompson grabbing a rebound here. As we are now 1 minute into the game, we are scoreless. Durant holding on to it right now, being guarded by Murray. And that shot is up. That is no good. And the offensive rebound back to the Rockets here. 10 on the shot clock. Over to Şengün. Şengün will shoot the 3. That's in there. And the Rockets score the first points of this Game 7. You see Harlan, Anthony Van Gundy would be on the call if I had the game commentary on, but you get me instead. By the way, that was Cameron Johnson that was on Durant. Johnson will shoot the 3. No good. Cameron Johnson had 20 points in that Game 6 loss. Or in that Game 6 victory for the Nugs. And Jabari Smith Jr. over to Durant. Durant for 3. No good. Jokic will grab the rebound. Jokic just needs a triple-double to assure himself a triple-double average for this postseason series. Murray for 3. No good. Thompson grabbing a rebound. No points for the Nuggets so far in the first 2+ minutes of this game, as Jabari Smith Jr. with the slam dunk. We will have a timeout called. 9:45 to play in the first. It's 5-0 Rockets. Coming out of timeout here. 5-0 Rockets already. About 2 minutes and 15 seconds into this Game 7, I should say. Decisive Game 7. I said the Rockets had a 3-1 series lead, but then the Nuggets came back from 13 down in the second half to win Games 5, and they took care of business in Game 6 as well. Murray over to Gordon right now. We have Jokic now, 10 on the shot clock, feeds it to Hardaway Jr. for 3, and we are tied. Or no, wait a minute, never mind. The Nuggets are on the board. Forgive me for a second, guys. Thompson coming around with a layup. He's going to go to the line, and he'll shoot 2 as a shot did not fall through. As Hardaway called for his first personal foul, first team foul. If you like what you see so far, hit the like button, comment on this video, and if you have not yet, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon to receive notifications when these videos do come out, as Thompson will missed the first one. And he'll miss the second one. The twin brother of Asar Thompson for the Detroit Pistons. You see Hardaway Jr., he'll miss that one. Smith Jr. will grab the rebound. But as I said, though, Allen Thompson, just like his brother, both had 3-1 series leads. And they now both are playing in a Game 7. And you see that was a turnover by the Rockets. Jokic coming around the layup. That's a missed shot. No good. Smith Jr. grabbing a rebound. Smith Jr. back over to Durant. KD, as I said, would love to get going He only had 20 points on 9 of 21 shooting. Game 6. There's a three right there. I believe that's Aaron Holiday with the three-pointer there, and the lead is up to 5 again for the Rockets. Jokic, he guarded by Şengün. Back over to Hardaway Jr. here. 13 on the shot clock. Hardaway Jr. will shoot the three. That is no good. Kevin Durant with the rebound. He's crossing the half-court line. Hardaway Jr. 3 points on 1 of 4 shooting. 1 of 3 from beyond the arc. That's the only point so far for the Nugs. Durant coming around the layup, and there he goes. The lead up to 7. Kevin Durant during the regular season averaging 29.3 points a game, but he's averaging 41 points in the 6 games in this series so far. Then over to Hardaway Jr. for a three. That's in there. He has accounted for all 6 points so far for the Nuggets. Smith Jr. They shoot over to Holiday. Holiday for 3. Good! Back-to-back threes for Aaron Holiday. And a lead up to 7. No, not back-to-back threes. That's 2 threes for him so far. But the lead is back up to 7, though. Jamal Murray. 10 on the shot clock here. 7 to play here in the first in this Game 7. First of 3 Game 7s on my channel in this first round. Jokic will get the offensive rebound. Passes it over to Gordon. Gordon will shoot the 3. That's his first points of this game. So far, the Nuggets points have come from beyond the arc. You see Amen Thompson with a bucket. And the lead is up to 6 again. And over to Murray. Murray coming around. Finds it over to Hardaway Jr. for 3. He nails it. That's 9 for him already. He has had 9 of the 12 points for the Nuggets. As we're closing in on the halfway point of the first quarter here in Game 7 of this Western Conference Quarterfinals series. Winner go home. No tomorrow for one of these teams as Şengün coming around with the layup. First, you look at his, he's averaging a double-double in this first round series. 16.7 and 11.7 rebounds per game. Jokic is yet to get on the scoreboard yet. Over to Murray. Murray for 3. No good. Thompson grabbing the rebound there. They shoot over to Durant. Durant with the layup. And a lead back up to 7. Largest lead so far has been 7 points for the Rockets. The Nuggets have yet to lead in this game. They have yet to be tied outside of 0-0. Murray over to Gordon. Back over to Murray. 7 on the shot clock. Over to Hardaway Jr. 3 on the shot clock. Hardaway Jr. will hit the shot up. That is no good. Şengün grabbing the rebound. Aaron Holiday, as I said, 2 3-pointers already. Şengün. Fishes it over to Smith Jr. Back over to Durant. Durant coming around. He'll put the shot up. That is no good. Jokic grabbing the rebound. 10-5. The Rockets are out rebounding the Nuggets right now. Murray for 3. He got it. That's Jamal Murray's first points of the game, and I think Jokic will get the assist there. All 5 buckets for the Nuggets have been from beyond the arc. As you see, there's a miss by Durant. Over to Cameron Johnson. Hardaway has 9 of those 15 points at this point. Johnson, and that's over to Gordon. Back over to Jokic. Jokic for 3. No good. Smith Jr. grabbing the rebound. Over to Amen Thompson. Thompson back over to Smith Jr. Got 10 on the shot clock. Smith Jr., that will fall in. 21-15. We got the Nuggets 5 of 16. The Rockets at 9 of 14. Murray coming around. Murray with the layup. That's good. That's 5 points for Jamal Murray. And the first bucket from inside for the Nuggets so far. As we have a timeout called by the Rockets here. 3:23 to play in the first. We're going to take a timeout. The Rockets leading at 21-17. Coming out of timeout here, we're looking at the substitution, the lineup sets here. We have Pickett, Braun, Brown, Watson, Valanciunas for the Nugs. And for the Rockets, We have Shepard, Thompson, Eason, and Shepard, Thompson, Eason, Capella. You see Reed Shepard there with it, coming off the bench. Shepard will find Eason. And Finney Smith. Okay, that completes the lineup set for the Rockets. Look at that, 11-7. The Rockets out rebounding the Nuggets right now. 21-17, though, the score is because the Nuggets can hit shots from beyond the arc in this game at the early part. Over to Braun, back over to Pickett. Pickett for three, no good. Easton grabbing the rebound. Rockets going the other way, over to Reed Shepard. 15 on the shot clock. Finding it over to Capella here. 2.5 to play in the first in this game 7. That shot is no good. Christian Braun grabbing a rebound. Finding it over to Bruce Brown. Back over to the Pickett. Pickett holding on to it right now. 10 on the shot clock. Feeds it over to Watson. Watson coming around. Hands it over to Pickett. Pickett needs to get that shot up. He does. That's no good. Valanciunas will get the offensive rebound and the put in. And the lead up to 9. Lead down to 2 now. So that's the Nuggets. Close as they have been in this game so far is within 2. Reed Shepard over to Capella. Capella with the slam dunk. And a lead up to 4 for the Rockets here. Pickett. He's holding on to it right now. We got 15 on the shot clock with Valanciunas over to Brown. Back over to Pickett. 10 on the shot clock. Feeds to Valanciunas inside. Being guarded by Capella. Valanciunas. He'll get that little turnaround shot. No good. Easton grabbing a rebound. Reed Shepard. We got more players coming off the bench. As you see Thompson with it. With the slam dunk. Oh, man. That is worthy enough of the AT&T Connected Cam. AT&T, a proud sponsor of NBA 2K26. As we have under a minute to play here in the first. 6-point lead for the Rockets. I said game 7, winner go home. Over to Valanciunas. Valanciunas with the layup. That's good. That's 4 points for him already. And the Rockets within 4. Thompson over to Capella. Reed Shepard. He'll get the layup. That's good. The lead up to 6 again for the Rockets. They led by as many as 7. 33.1 seconds to play. Valanciunas. Oh, he thought about the shot for a second. He'll pass it over to Braun. Braun over to Brown. 2 on the shot clock. Brown with the shot. That's no good. Shepard grabbing a rebound. Shot clock turned off. Shepard for 3. No good. Rebound, and that will do it. We are at the end of the first quarter in this winner go-home game. The Rockets leading it 27-21. I hope you like what you see. If you do, hit that like and subscribe button, as we'll be back to start the second quarter right after this. Getting ready to start the second quarter here. Şengün will inbound into Okogie. So far we have Şengün, Okogie. As you see Şengün with it again. 10 on the shot clock. So we got Şengün, Okogie. Şengün will hit the shot, no good. Valanciunas will get the rebound. Jamal Murray, followed by Christian Braun. Over to Brown. Bruce Brown for 3. No good. So Finney Smith, Eason. So it is Murray, Brown, Valanciunas, Brown, and Watson as we see the bucket. I believe that's Eason that had the bucket there. And the lead is up to 8, their largest lead of the game. He's over to Valanciunas. He'll shoot the 3. No good. Tari Eason grabbing the rebound. Okogie with it. Jayshawn Tate is the other player that I have not mentioned yet, so that is actually the lineup set for both teams. Tate, and that's going to be a charging foul called against Jayshawn Tate. His first personal foul, but since that was on the offensive end, there is no team foul. As Reed Shepard checking back into the game for Jayshawn Tate. Okogie will move to shooting guard. 10:50 to play in the second. 29-21. Rockets on top. Over to Valanciunas. Valanciunas with a slam dunk, and that's 6 for him in this game. Jamal Murray with the assist. For over a minute and a half into the second quarter. 29-23, Rockets on top. Eason will shoot the three. He is fouled in the act of shooting. Bruce Brown will be called for his first personal foul, first team foul. Three shots for Tari Eason. He'll hit the first one, and it'll lead up to 7. Eason will hit the second one. So he's hit 2 of 2 so far right now, as Eason is taking his little bit of time right now. Wants to make sure he hits them all. And he will go 3 for 3 from the line, and the lead is up to 9, their largest for the Rockets so far in this game. The Nuggets have yet to lead in this game. They have not even been tied at this game except for 0-0. Murray coming around. Got 8 on the shot clock. Murray will throw that over to Watson. He should have just taken a shot there. Murray for 3. No good. Finney-Smith, I think that was a wasted trip right there. Murray should have just taken a shot there. Rockets out rebounding the Nuggets 17-11 right now. Got 10 on the shot clock over to Tari Eason, who just hit the 3 free throws. His last trip around. Shepard for 2. No good. Braun will grab the rebound. A defense right here. Over to Murray. Murray with it. 10 on the shot clock. Dishing it back over to Bruce Brown. Brown coming around over to Braun. He'll get the shot up. That is no good. Tari Eason grabbing a rebound. That's 18 rebounds for the Rockets in this Game 7 right now. They averaged a league leading 51 rebounds per game on average during the regular season, as Valanciunas will grab the rebound there. Jokic getting ready to check back into the game. Watson for 3. That's in there. We have a timeout called by the Rockets here. 8:45 to play in the second. We're going to take a timeout. The Rockets leading at 32-26. As we are coming out of the timeout here, let's look at the lineups that we got. Murray, Braun, Brown, Holmes, and Jokic. And then for the Rockets, we have Thompson, Durant, Eason, Finney-Smith, and Şengün. Those are the lineup sets right there. And by the way, we have a big... By the way, history does favor the home teams despite being up 3-1 and blowing games 5 and 6. History still on the Rockets side right now. I see Durant with a bucket in the lead up to 8. Then Thompson gets the assist there. And that is... In the best of 7 series, in Game 7, the home team has won 74% of the time. So history is definitely on the side of the Rockets. But then again, this is real life stats, not 2K stuff. So I'm getting it from real life stuff. As you see, Thompson, he's coming around. Back over to Eason, I should say. Eason back to Finney-Smith for three. No good. Jokic with the rebound. Fades into Jokic. Jokic back to Murray. Murray over to Jokic. Jokic over to Brown. Brown for three. No good. Eason with the rebound. Tari Eason. And that's stolen by Holmes. There's Brown. Christian Braun coming around. Finds Jokic. Fishes it over to Holmes. Holmes for three. No good. Şengün grabbing a rebound. Now it's Thompson with it. Feed it to Dorian Finney-Smith. He'll get the bucket, and the lead is up to 10. 5 minutes into the second quarter here. 10-point lead for the Rockets. Their largest of the game. That's their 12th assist of the game, as well as Jokic. That's no good. I don't think I've called his name once as far as scoring. Definitely as far as rebounds go, as Durant will come with the layup, and that is good. 38-26 Rockets on top. More set of players are coming out onto the court, waiting at the scorer's table. Murray feeds it over to Jokic. Finds Murray. Jamal Murray will shoot from inside. That is no good. Şengün grabbing a rebound. Tari Eason. We only have Jamal Murray at 5 points on 2 of 7 shooting. He has 3 assists. Durant coming around. He's going to go to the line and count it. As Holmes will call for his first personal foul, second team foul. Gordon, Johnson, and Hardaway Jr. checking into the game now. And for the Rockets, Jabari Smith Jr. checks into the game now with 6:08 to play in the second. Durant with an and-one opportunity. He will sink it. The lead up to 15. Nuggets 0-0. The Rockets 4 of 6. I think that could be a little accurate there. Over halfway through the first quarter, or second quarter, I should say. Jokic coming around. He'll step out of bounds. Got to have better awareness than that. Still a good defense against the Rockets, though, as Aaron Holiday checking into the game. So it is Holiday, Thompson, and Durant. They'll be switching positions. Smith Jr. and Şengün staying in their positions right now. You see Kevin Durant. He'll get the jumper. That is good. The lead is up to 17 for the Rockets. He has 13 already in this game. 6 of those mid-range. He only had 20 points in all of game number 6, and that will be a timeout called by the Nuggets. We're going to take one as well. 5:29 to play in the second. 43-26 Rockets on top. Coming out of timeout here. No lineup changes for either team. We see that Jokic, as I mentioned, still 0 points in this game. He has 6 rebounds and 3 assists from what I was looking at. It's 43-26. Gordon. That's no good. Smith Jr. will get the rebound. 24-14. The Rockets out rebounding the Nugs. Holiday coming up. That is good. And it's a 19-point lead. Tim Hardaway Jr. crossing the half-court line. Hands it over to... That's Aaron Gordon there. And that will stop the bleeding just for a second for the Nuggets here. They're still trailing by 17. Holiday for 3. Good! The lead is up to 20. And things are firing on all cylinders for the Rockets right now. The winner of this game will be packing their bags and going to Oklahoma City. For the Nuggets, a comeback from behind will mean 3 straight road games, as Jokic will get the offensive rebound, and then he'll get his first points of this game. Took till 4:22 of the second to get there to score his first set of points. Şengün, though, going the other way. He has 7 in this game on 3 of 4 shooting. And a lead up to 20 again. Jamal Murray. They got 10 on the shot clock. Murray coming around. Pushing it back over to Jokic. Jokic back to Gordon. Gordon with the layup. That's good. Jokic with 4 assists. I think he really needs to just get 10 rebounds and 10 assists for sure. And he'll at least 10 assists for sure. He'll have a triple-double on average for the 7 games. Johnson will get the rebound there. Johnson back over to Jokic, over to Murray. Murray, and there's an alley-oop right there to Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon with 9 points on 4 or 5 shooting. Smith Jr., I don't know why they didn't call it anything on that one. It's for 3 minutes to play in the second quarter. 50-34, the Rockets on top in this winner go-home game. Şengün, he's coming around, being guarded by Jokic, back over to Durant. Got 5 on the shot clock. Durant, that shot is up. That is no good, as Hardaway Jr. will come with the rebound. Hardaway Jr. over to Murray. Murray for 3. No good. Smith Jr. grabbing the rebound. Smith Jr. feeds it to Holiday. Holiday over to Thompson. Thompson for 3. That is no good. Gordon grabbing the rebound. Ooh, lost it for a second. Aaron Gordon. Back over to Johnson. Johnson, I said, almost lost it for a second. And he's got to step out of bounds anyway, so he turns the ball over anyway. Substitution out on the court here. Valanciunas checking back into the game. Or no, that's not Valanciunas. That's Christian Braun checking back into the game. Murray's going to take a seat. Eason and Smith will check into the game. Smith Jr. moves to center as Şengün takes a seat. That's a 3-pointer right there for Kevin Durant. He had 16 for him. He's starting to heat up. Lead up to 19 again. They led by as many as 20. Hardaway Jr. He'll shoot the 3. That is no good. Easton grabbing a rebound. Oh, Thompson, but thankfully nobody was there. Tim Hardaway Jr., 9 points on 3 of 9 shooting. 3 of 7 from beyond the arc. Durant for 3 again. That is no good. Jokic with the rebound. Jokic over to... Who was that? That was Christian Braun there. So Jokic will get the assist there. 53-37. Jokic only 2 points in this game so far in his first half, as we're under a minute to play in the second. Durant for 3. No good. Jokic will grab the rebound. Finding Christian Braun. Braun. Oh, that's stolen by Thompson. Thompson over to Durant. That's going to be tipped. That's going to go out of bounds, and that will be Rockets ball. Thompson with it. Back over to Holiday. Holiday for 3. No good. Jokic grabbing a rebound. Got highlights coming up on this halftime report. 53-37. Jokic for 3. No good. Thompson with the rebound. As I said, 2 points and 10 rebounds for him on 1 of 6 shooting. I know he's got to be like halfway through at least double-digit assists, as there's Durant. That's a bucket there. Make that 18 for him. There's a deep 3 by Hardaway Jr. No good, and that will do it. We are at the end of the first half. It's been all Rockets. They're leading at 55-37 here in Game 7. As I said, this is a win or go home game, and the Rockets look like they still want to continue their season. I hope you enjoy what you like so far. If you do, please leave a like, comment. If you haven't done so yet, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon to receive notifications when these videos do come out. And also, there is a link in the description down below to my Cash App, as well as where you can follow me on Instagram and X. And with that, I am Vinny from vdubproductions, and I'm going to send it to the halftime report. We will see you guys in the second half. Here in this, getting ready to start the second half here in Houston. 55-37 Rockets on top. They are one half away from going to Oklahoma City. As we look at Kevin Durant, 18 points in the first half. He had 20 points in all of game number 6 in that loss. Jokic at triple-double at 19 points, 13 rebounds, 11 assists. He only has 2 points in that first half. Only had 2 points in that first half, I should say. And no need to give you guys a lineup set here. It is the starting 5 for both teams. As Durant will miss that one. Gordon will get the rebound. Jokic, 2 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists to this point right now. He needs this to get those 5 assists, and he guarantees himself a triple-double, which will be 4 away from getting 10. He's at 6 assists now. 4 assists away from at least averaging the triple-double in this entire series. Şengün, he's rejected by Jokic. Jokic on it over to Johnson. Johnson for 3, no good, and Şengün will get the rebound. Holiday feeds it over to Durant now. We got 11 on the shot clock. Or 11 to play here. Yeah, there was 11 on the shot clock, but you see Durant coming around with the layup. That's 20 for him. Plus 16 out on the court on 9 and 19 shooting. He went 9 of 21 all combined in game number 6. Gordon for 3. He got it. The lead down to 15 for the Rockets here as we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter. Holiday holds on to it right now. Durant for 3. Good! That's 23 for him, and he's 10 of 20. So he will have a better, at least made more buckets from the field. And he will beat his game 6 total. Jokic. 7 on the shot clock. Feeds it over to Gordon. Gordon for 3. That's good! Are they going to credit Jokic with the assist? If so, that's number 7 for him. Durant coming around. He'll put it up. That's 25 for him. 14 of those in the paint. Durant has averaged 41 points this for the first 6 games of the series. Jokic. And over to Murray. Murray back over to Johnson. Johnson for 3. No good. Durant grabbing a rebound. And there's a layup. That's good for Amen Thompson. 64-45. Three minutes into the third quarter. 64-45. Murray coming around with the layup. That's good. Look at Jamal Murray on the road, 27.6 points per game on average, and he's averaging 6.5 assists per game. That was the regular season stats. Durant coming around. That bucket is no good as Jokic will get the rebound there. Jokic over to Murray for 3. No good. There's a tip in by Aaron Gordon, though, off the miss. The Nuggets within 15. Thompson coming around, and one opportunity for him. Tim Hardaway Jr. called for his second personal foul. That is the first team foul called against the Nugs. And the lead up to 17. As I said, the Rockets led by as many as 20 at one point in the first half. And Thompson will sink the free throw to lead up to 18. The Nuggets have not led for a single second in this game. The only time this game was tied was when it was opening tip at 0-0. Hardaway Jr. for 3. That's in there. That's 12 for him. Another assist for Jokic. Durant. He's going to come around. That shot is no good. Johnson will get the rebound there. Over to Hardaway Jr. Murray with it. Dishes it over to Nikola Jokic. Jokic will find Hardaway Jr. for three. That's in there again. I think that's 9 assists for Jokic as we have a timeout called by the Rockets. 7:19 to play in the third. We're going to take a timeout. 67-55, Rockets on top. Coming out of the timeout here with 7:19 to play in the third here in Houston. The Rockets leading at 67-55. As I said, the Rockets led by as many as 20 points in that first half. The lead down to 12 right now. As we got Smith Jr. looking to inbound it. And he will to Holiday. 15 on the shot clock. Over to Amin Thompson. Back over to Smith Jr. for three. Good! And a lead up to 15 again. Jamal Murray crossing the half-court line. Murray feeds it to Jokic. Jokic, he's going to come around. He's going to go to the line, shooting two. First personal foul for Durant. First team foul against the Rockets here in the third quarter with 6:51 to play in the third. Again, this is a winner go home. Winner of this game will be traveling to Oklahoma City. For the Nuggets, they had their mindset of, yeah, we'll be okay playing 3 straight road games. Because they win this game, they move on. And, of course, the first 2 games will be in Oklahoma City, regardless of the winner of the series. As Jokic will hit the first one. That's only 3 points for him so far. Probably one of the best second-round draft stories out there. As he'll miss the second one. He's won a couple of MVPs. He won a championship. This was a guy, Nikola Jokic, if you remember, when he got drafted in 2013, he was drafted during it just showed on the bottom ticker who the Nuggets selected in the second round. As there's a three by, I think that's Thompson with the three, and the lead is up to 17 again. Jokic coming around, layup is good. That's 5 points for him. Jamal Murray with the assist. Right now, Jokic is not worried about whether he's going to have a triple-double on average. He just wants to try to contribute and get his team back into this game. Durant coming around. That bucket is good. I think that's 27 for him. Indeed, it is 27 points on 50% shooting. 24 minutes of play to lead up to 17 again. But Jokic, ESPN had it on the bottom ticker. You see Jokic for three. That is no good. Gordon will get the rebound to Hardaway Jr. for three. That's in there. It was during the second round, as I said, ESPN had it on commercial, but they still kept the ticker. And it was during a Taco Bell commercial when the ticker announced that Jokic was selected in the second round. As you see Durant with the bucket there. That's 29 for him. I think he made a joking statement saying that's why he doesn't eat Taco Bell. Murray for three. That's no good. No, knowing him, he probably doesn't eat Taco Bell. Keep himself in shape, but that's still a very interesting story, though. Thompson over to Durant. 7 on the shot clock. Durant with the bucket. That's good. 31 for him. He's averaging 41 points throughout the entire playoffs. Lead up to 18. There's over to Hardaway Jr. Hardaway Jr. feeds over to Jokic. Jokic over to Johnson. Johnson for three. That's going to fall in. I believe he might be at 10 assists in this game. 15-point lead for the Rockets here as we're nearing 4 minutes to play. Durant for three. Make that 34 for him and the lead up to 18 again. We got Jamal Murray crossing the half-court line. Feeds it over to Johnson. Johnson for three. No good. Smith Jr. grabbing a rebound. Over to Thompson. Thompson with a layup. That is good. And the lead up to 20 again. Matches their largest lead. Three and a half minutes to play. Jokic. He's coming around. Feeds it over to Murray. Murray for three. Good. 84-67. And we're over to Smith Jr. Smith Jr. finding Durant. Durant will shoot the three. That is no good. Jokic grabbing a rebound. Feeds it over to Johnson. Johnson coming around. That is no good off the front rim. Smith Jr. grabbing the rebound. Durant has it. Durant coming around. Jumper. Good! I think that's 36 for him. He needs 5 more points to match his average for the first 6 games as well. Have a timeout called by the Nuggets. 2:38 to play in the third. We're going to take a timeout. 86-67 Rockets on top. Let's look at the lineup set now. We got Braun. So we have Braun, Watson, Najee, and Jokic out on the court. And for the Rockets, let's see here. We have Okogie, Durant, Eason, Smith, Finney Smith, and I think Capella is out on the court. Yep, that's Clint Capella. So that's the lineup set for both teams. Watson has it. Over to Brown. Brown for 3. No good. Durant grabbing a rebound. Okogie. Dish it over to Durant. And 8 on the shot clock. Yeah, Durant coming around. Durant, jumper, good! That's 38 for him. And he is definitely improving. Look at that, 4 points in the first, 14 in the second, 20 in the third. That's a total of 38. Brown coming around the layup, that is good. And Jokic with another assist. Got KD. He's holding on to it right now. It's a 19-point lead. So that was 21. I believe that was the largest lead of the game for either team. And Braun will grab the rebound. Jokic for 3. No good. Okogie grabs it. Durant coming around. He'll feed it over to Okogie. 5 on the shot clock. Okogie for 3. No good. Jokic grabbing a rebound. Watson has it. He's coming around with a bucket, and that's no good. Eason grabbing a rebound. Over to Okogie, over to Durant. 15 on the shot clock. Durant, jump shot. That's no good. Watson grabbing a rebound. Watson coming around, and that's good. We have substitutions out on the court. Who's coming out on the court for the Nugs? Hunter Tyson will come out as Watson moves to power forward, I think, or small forward. Yeah, power forward. As you see, Durant's going to go to the bench. He's at 38 points. I don't know if we're going to see him in the fourth quarter. And that is made there, so it's 88-72. Shepard. 10. The shot clock is turned off as we're under 10 seconds to play in the third. Shepard. That's a shot. That's good. Reed Shepard for 3 in the lead up to 19. The Browns will shoot it. No good. And that will do it. We are at the end of the third quarter here in this Game 7. The Rockets 12 minutes away from going to Oklahoma City. We'll be back with the fourth quarter coming up after this. If you like what you see, hit the like and subscribe button. Getting ready to start the fourth quarter, but before we do, we have State Farm assist of the game. And that looks like it will go to Clint Capella, actually. Nothing really spectacular about that assist, but he got the assist anyway. As we got Valanciunas, Murray, Braun, We have Brown out there, and Watson, I believe, is a lineup set for the Nuggets. Yeah, it's exactly what I just said, though. Murray, Braun, Valanciunas, Brown, and Watson. There's Valanciunas. We'll put the shot up. That's good. Şengün, Shepard. Şengün, Shepard, Eason, Okogie, and Finney-Smith. That's the lineup set for the Rockets to start the fourth quarter. Eason for three. Good! And it's a 20-point lead. They led by as many as 21. Valanciunas coming around with a bucket. That's good. Shepard coming around. Feed it over to Eason. Back over to Okogie. Over to Shepard. Shepard for three. No good. Brown grabbing a rebound. Feeds it over to Watson. Watson back over to Murray. Murray for three. No good. Eason will grab the rebound. Shepard for three. That's no good. Valanciunas grabbing a rebound. Over to Murray. Murray with the bucket. Good. That's so good, I should say. Shepard will grab the rebound. Back over to Şengün. 10 on the shot clock. Eason. 8 on the shot clock. Eason back over to Şengün. Şengün with the bucket. That's in there. 96-76. There's a shot to Valanciunas. He'll get the slam dunk. 96-78. That's 12 for him. The backup center is outscoring the starting center in this game for the Nuggets as we have a timeout called. 9:17 to play in the fourth. We're going to take one as well. 96-78. Coming out of timeout here, we got substitutions out on the court. Let's look at the lineup set. Murray, Braun, Strother, Watson, and Jokic. And let's see, for the Rockets, we have Okogie, Durant, Eason, Shepard, Eason, and Şengün, I believe, out there. So that's the lineup set for both teams. So Strother will get his first playing time in a while. I think it might be his first playing of the series here. You see Durant with a miss there. He has 38 points. Jokic, and that's stolen by Şengün. Durant with it. Durant coming around. This should over to Okogie. Okogie for three. No good. Durant will get the offensive rebound. Why did he pass that up? Come on, man. You got to get the second chance points there. But that's 2K logic for you there. Strother coming around. He's going to go to the line, shooting two as Eason called for his first personal foul, first team foul. Strother going to go to the line, shooting two. Let's look at the scoring breakdown. 48 points in the paint, 26 mid-range shots. First one made. Thompson checking back into the game. Okogie going back to the bench, I believe. So Strother, who rarely played in this series, will at least have 1 point. And he sinks them both. The Rockets lead down to 16 as you see Kevin Durant crossing the half-court line. Over to Eason, and Eason with the slam dunk, and the lead up to 18 again. They led by as many as 21. Jamal Murray crossing the half-court line, coming from the Toyota Center here. This is win or go home. Winner goes to Oklahoma City to start the series in the next round. Jokic coming around the layup. That's no good. He's just been terrible at shooting, but he's been crashing the boards and getting the Assists. Eason. Finds it over to Durant. Durant. That bucket is good. That's 40 for him. And the Rockets reach the century mark, 100-80. 40 points for him, 14 mid-range. Over to Watson. Watson over to Murray. Back over to Strother. Strother for three. No good. Durant with the rebound. There's Eason. No good. Jokic with the rebound. Murray with the bucket. Durant has it right now, 10 on the shot clock. Got 5 on the shot clock. They shoot it over to Eason. Eason for three. No good. Braun will grab the rebound. Strother. Back over to Jokic. Jokic coming around. He's going to go to the line shooting two as Şengün called for his first personal foul, second team foul. Look on my community tab at the end of this week. I will make the announcement of when each game will start for the second round series. As we see substitutions coming in, we have Hardaway Jr., we have Johnson and Gordon coming in and checking into the game. And for the Rockets, we have Smith Jr. checking back into the game. Jokic will sink them both. I think he is at 7 or 8 points. I know he's still in single digits right now as far as points scored. Durant. He's coming around over to Eason. Eason for three. No good. Jokic grabbing the rebound. Over to Johnson. Johnson over to Gordon. Gordon coming around with the layup. That's good. The lead down to 14. I think that is a modest 6-0 run right now for the Nuggets. Durant for three. That's no good. Gordon grabbing the rebound. Hardaway finding over to Jokic here. 5:35 to play. Jokic coming around. He's going to go to the line. I think Jokic has made more buckets from the line than he has from the field. Not a good day for Jokic, the struggle here with his team probably needing him, and he'll hit the first one here. We have Aaron Holiday checking back into the game. Eason will take a seat here. Durant moving back to small forward. Jokic hits them both. 100-88, so it's an 8-0 run by the Nuggets. Under 5.5 to play. I still think there's plenty of time for the Nuggets to try to come back into this game. Durant coming around. He'll put the layup. That's good. That's 42 for him, and a lead up to 14 again. 22 of the 42 are from inside the paint. Far cry from his Game 6 when he was only held to 20 points in total. Jokic coming around. That's good. Now I believe he's officially in double figures scoring-wise for Jokic. Lead back down to 12. Durant for three. That is no good. Gordon will grab the rebound. We see Jokic holding on to it right now. 15 on the shot clock. 4:30 to play in the fourth. Hill shooting from the free throw line. That's no good. Smith Jr. grabbing a rebound. Over to Smith. Who's that? That's Durant. Never mind. That's 45 for him. That ties his game 5. He had 57, I believe, in game 2 of that series. That was a playoff record. That's a miss right there by Hardaway Jr. Back over to Thompson. Thompson back to Holiday. Over to Thompson. Over to Durant. Durant for 3. Good! That's 48 for him, and the lead is up to 18. It was an incredible run for the Nuggets. If this is really it for them, just to even come back from 3-1 down. Hardaway Jr. for 3. No good. Şengün with the rebound. Holiday. Are they going to try to get KD to 50? Holiday for 3. That is no good. Jokic grabbing a rebound. By Jamal Murray. He's coming around. Jump shot. Good. The Nuggets shooting 55%. The Rockets shooting 55%. The Nuggets at 43%. Under 3 to play here in the 4th. 108-92. Coming around. That is good. I think that's 50. That is indeed 50 for him. Second time he's reached 50 points in this series. And he's done it in a big way. Over to Hardaway Jr. for 3. That's in there. Nuggets within 15, but they are definitely in desperation mode right now. 2:15 to play in the 4th. Over to Şengün. Back over to Durant. Durant coming around. Layup. Make that 52 for him, and the lead up to 17. 2 minutes to play in the 4th. Aaron Gordon got 15 on the shot clock. Down the shot clock to Murray. Murray back over to Johnson. Johnson for 3. No good. Murray will get the offensive rebound in to put in. Oh boy. I gotta say though, this was a nice run by the... And that's going to be an illegal screen called against Aaron Holiday here with 90 seconds left to play. As I said, nice run by the Nuggets. If they don't end up winning this game, they got to a game 7, being down 3-1. They were down by as many as 13. It looked like it was going to be Houston closing that series out in 5. Murray, they should have back over to Murray again. He'll sink it, and the lead down to 13. 75 seconds to play. Durant. He's coming around. Durant. They'll put the shot up. That's good. I think that's 54 for KD. He could break his own franchise record the way it's going. I don't think that's going to happen, though. There's only a minute to play in this game. 114 to 99. They get 114 to 101. So the Nuggets will reach the century mark. Over to Aaron Holiday. Back over to Durant. Durant coming around the layup. That is good. That's 56 for him. But I think that's going to be it as far as scoring goes for the Rockets. Gordon. Push it over to Murray. Murray with the layup. That's good. Shot clock is still on by a half a second. 116 to 103. Thompson over to Şengün. Şengün will get the layup. That's in there, and that will do it for the scoring, I think. I think the Nuggets are just going to concede this. The Nuggets were able to win games 5 and 6, force the game 7. But it's been all Rockets. The Nuggets never led for 1 second. They were never tied outside of 0-0. And we have a final, and the Houston Rockets will be the 16 to advance to the second round of the NBA playoffs in my season playthrough. They will win Game 7, 118 to 103. behind, I believe, a 56-point effort by the one and only Kevin Durant. That's his second 50-point performance of this series, by the way. And we are going to, as you see, Kevin Durant will get the player of the game. But we'll be back for the post-game player statistics coming up right after this. Post-game player statistics brought to you by 2K Sports. We have Kevin Durant, 56 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, your player of the game. Amen Thompson, 14 points, 7 rebounds, 1 assist. Aaron Holiday with 11 points, 5 rebounds. And then we got Alperen Sengun, 11 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal. Tari Eason, 10 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists. Followed by Jabari Smith Jr. with 7 points, 11 rebounds, 5 assists. Reed Shepherd off the bench, 5 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Clint Capella had 2 points and 1 assist. Dorian Finney-Smith, 2 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. Josh Okogie only had 1 rebound in 10 minutes of play. Jay Sean Tate, no stats except for maybe that 1 turnover in 2 minutes of play. Steven Adams, Jeff Green did not play for the Houston Rockets. And now, for the final time of the season playthrough, we look at the Denver Nuggets stats. Tim Hardaway Jr. with 23 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Jamal Murray, 22 points, 1 rebound, 8 assists. Then we have Aaron Gordon with 19 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, and a steal. Jonas Valanciunas, 12 points, 5 rebounds. Nikola Jokic will finish with a triple-double on average for this postseason series, but it is not meant to be for him to move on. He had 11 points, 18 rebounds, 12 assists, and 1 block. That is the final stat line of the season for the league MVP of my season playthrough. Peyton Watson with 6 points and 2 rebounds. Cameron Johnson, 3 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Christian Braun with 3 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 assist. Bruce Brown, 2 points and 1 rebound. Julian Strawther had 2 points off the bench. Hunter Tyson, no stats in 1 minute of play. Zeke Naji, no stats in 3 minutes of play. Deron Holmes, the second, 1 steal. Jalen Pickett had 1 assist in 4 minutes of play, and that will do it. Everybody who played for the Nuggets, eligible to play for the Nuggets, got into the game for at least a minute, and that will do it for your post-game player statistics. Game 7, this time we'll be in the Eastern Conference where the 8th-seeded Pistons take on the top-seeded Knicks from Madison Square Garden in New York. As I said, the Pistons also had a 3-1 series lead, had a chance to close it out, 2 opportunities, lost both games 5 and 6. This time they'll have to be on the road to try to close the series out and advance. The winner of this series will take on the Milwaukee Bucks in the Eastern Conference Semifinals series. Game 7, Pistons, Knicks. Be there or be squared. If you like what you saw in this video, hit that like and comment on this video. If you're new to this channel or you have not done so yet, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell icon to receive notifications when these videos do come out. And also, don't forget, there is a link in the description down below to my Cash App, as well as where you can find me on Instagram and X. And with that, I want to remind everybody the final score of this game. The Houston Rockets, behind a 56-point performance by Kevin Durant, they led wire to wire. They defeat the Denver Nuggets 118-103. They will take on the Oklahoma City Thunder in the Western Conference Semifinals series in the 3-versus-2 match. I am Vinny from vdubproductions, and I am signing off.